Hi guys, I am back. I'm getting better. I've been sick and I'm getting better, and it's almost the end of the year and I'm so late with all my videos. There's so many just waiting in the queue that I have not uploaded, but I'm gonna try to be on it next year and try to bring some other stuff. I don't know. In my mind I'm about to be in my creativity, but who knows how the wind blows, and that's the way my life goes. So I am back with this book. This one is called The Rain God, by Arturo Islas. Islas? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know. I'll be trying though. Anyways, this was a Dollar Tree find, y'all. A Dollar Tree find. And it was such a great book. I got it because it was called The Rain God. And I just figured it would talk about some type of like Mexican god, but it did not. Not in that way anyway. At least nothing like to my head. It was more they did talk about religion, and they did talk about an aunt who strayed from their religion, which was Catholic, and she got more into, you know, the indigenous religion, and the family didn't like that kind of thing, but it didn't like really go into what she got into. So anyhow, this book was really, really good. I loved it. As you guys know, I've been doing just like a lot of hoodoo books, and when I kind of break it up and it's something different, it's so refreshing to me, and especially like fictional books, because I see them in my mind as a flippin' movie. Just like a movie would be playing on the screen, this book is playing in my mind. And I love when I'm able to do that. And when I read the hoodoo books, it's just like information. So it's not, unless it's one about someone's like life and stuff like that. Those are like really fabulous. And the hoodoo books are fabulous, don't get me wrong. But it's just a different vibe, if you get me. So, this one was about a young man. His name is Miguel Chico. He's named after his father. And it's kind of telling his story. I don't feel like you get like a full picture of his story, but you get enough of it to be like, okay. And within telling his story, it also tells the story of his immediate family members. So he has his of course, his mom and dad. And it's more so about his dad's side of the family, who his dad has, I think 3 sisters and a brother. And there's some other family members, but you'd have to read the story to like connect it, because I don't want to give any spoilers. But so he has them, and then he has his grandmother, and he has his grandmother's sister. And this book just wraps around everybody within that story, and just telling different, like, I guess, like, important pieces of their lives to why they are the way that they are in this present day, at this present moment. It's kind of a story about, like, love and loss and family. And then, too, it goes into, I'll just say, like, his grandmother was very, I don't remember the date of the story, but I want to say it was like somewhere between the 40s and the 60s. I can't remember. Like, that sounds crazy, but I read so many books at once. Sometimes details get lost in there. But it was a time of like racism, and I mean, there's racism present today, but like it was really, more, I think, thick back then, where it was just like more bold and outright. And they're, Mexican Americans, and they live kind of like on the border. I think you're able at this point to cross over to both sides, and they live just close enough where I think he mentions like the river, like if you go on one side of the river, you're in Mexico, you're on the other side, you're in the United States, kind of thing. So, the grandmother is kind of like really ashamed of, I guess, being Mexican. and like she just wants to make sure like everything is perfect. Like she speaks perfect Spanish, not like trashy Spanish. She knows how to write really pretty. She knows how to write in Spanish and English, and like that's what she teaches the kids. And like her sister's lighter than her, and so she's like, people like her better because she's more light skinned. But I don't know how, like, I don't remember how, if they really even explained how light or dark she is. And I find that kind of fascinating, because I know especially like in the Black community, there's like all shades of us, and colorism is alive, and there's colorism in this book. And just like how hard the grandma was on them and how that affected them, like the kids, and then it trickles on into the grandkids. And it's just like really beautifully told, and it feels like it's a real family. Like these were real people who existed, and it is a fictional story, but maybe some of the characters were like the author's family members or something like that he just kind of took their characteristics and put them together, because they feel so real. And like you can see these situations really happening and really unfolding within the story, and he just did such a great job of like getting the message across. And basically just, there's again so much love, so much loss, and like people like masking themselves and trying to be perfect, and other people just being able to break that and live their lives finally. So I would recommend it. It was a really, like, I didn't highlight or anything, but just really simple, really short. I think I finished it like 2 days earlier than I was supposed to finish it, because to me it was good. And so I just kept reading, and it was like a light read, so I just kept it going. But yeah, this is one that I would recommend.